We're going live. Hello, everybody.
Woohoo!
How do we? Let me see. Who do we have?
Ooh,
Who do
lots
we
of
have?
people.
Well, we do.
Hi, October. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Opal.
Hi, Gypsy. Hi, Opal. Um.
That's it.
Wow. Well, it looked like lots in there. Where's my phone?
How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's surviving the corona apocalypse.
The Chrome Apocalypse. Their craziness. Yeah. So we have a great show tonight.
And we have some special guests.
We do. But first,
Intro time.
it's that one, I think. Hi, everybody. All right.
Back.
Welcome. We are back. All right.
Just
now,
kidding. We were going to play that and ditch y'all.
right. Right. We're over there making fried chicken. Anyways, let me introduce our friends.
You just removed them.
What did I just do? There we go. I just clicked the wrong thing. Our friends October and her hubby.
Jeff.
Jeff. Yes.
He's forgot his name, dude. How are you guys?
Anyways.
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hello.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Mundane. Hi, Sonia. So,
So
Oh,
my memory ain't working. I have to jump start it.
I can't do that.
how are you guys doing tonight?
Not bad.
That's good.
Good.
Surviving.
Yeah, we're pretty much surviving.
You guys bored yet?
Very,
Oh,
very bored.
actually, I've not really been quite bored yet. I've been doing a lot of.
Let me tell you
studying.
something. Let me tell you something.
I've been rotating TV shows.
His life, outside of like not working, his life hasn't changed. Like, cause he never left the house.
Girl, there's nothing wrong with being a homebody.
I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit. I can't stand it anymore. I'm literally losing my shit.
I've watched Shameless now for the whole series, like for a third time.
I'm gonna stick that in your ass. Give me tips. No, like seriously, I like TV. Forget it. Like nothing's good.
Highlight Seeker.
So
Yeah.
I watched now in this crap topolix that we're stuck in. I did watch the entire 7 seasons of Star Trek DS9.
Oh boy, I'm
And-
not a Star Trek fan.
I know, but it was the only thing that could keep my attention. And
Shameless, come on, that's better.
what's
Have you ever watched it?
In the beginning.
what's it about? We should try it.
Um,
I can't get him to watch
Dysfunctional family.
because all he wants,
Yeah.
Very good fun. I'm not playing.
all he wants to do is watch Charmed and
oh my gosh, but I have not. I am like a whole season behind on the new one.
oh no,
The
Oh no.
episode is like so confusing to me.
everything's confusing to you.
Your brain's confusing to me.
Of course it is.
Anyways, so October and Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
What do you practice? What do you do?
I'm a Reiki master. Jeff did well. You're Reiki level 2.
Breaking level. Who
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
Who are
He's
some of
Reiki
your
level.
students? Do we know them?
Yeah, right. Who have you taught?
I don't know. I don't know if you've ever met them before. These two crazy guys. I don't know, but
Yes, she is our Reiki
Reiki
master.
Master, yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, she's awesome. So tell us more. Tell us more.
I'm going to start studying to be a shaman.
That's so
I mean,
cool.
I want to call it studying. I'm going to learn how to do it. I don't know if you would say so much it's studying. I don't know how you would say it.
Yeah, but you're going to be like a legit shaman
Mm-hmm.
when you're
Yep.
done.
We're studying under an
Yeah.
actual shaman. That's so cool.
Yep.
What's it like so far? Have you started studying with them yet, or do you start later on?
We're talking back and forth right now, so obviously I can't do anything in person.
Oh, right. I forgot.
I got to start with my journeying first. That's going to be my biggest hurdle there, is
So what-
getting my journeying down.
Oh, right.
Journeying. So tell us, because we've talked a bit about.
What is journeying for
Well,
those who do not know?
Yeah. Okay, we'll stop there. I was.
So journeying is you go into a very deep meditation with an intention. So
Mhm.
you're doing it for a specific reason. You're either trying to reach your ancestors, your spirit guides. So you're going to do it for a specific intention. Or what I found out, you're going to travel to places.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Well,
Now, how often do you journey? Can you journey every day if you wanted to?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you can do it every day. I started out once a month. I have to now bump it up to once a week. So, but you can journey. You could journey whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'm over here filling that fat face. So explain to us, like the last time you journeyed, talk us through the process.
How does it work?
I usually use mugwort to get me going, only because mugwort doesn't get you, it doesn't quite get you high, but it gets your body in this really super, super relaxed state. So you can let all that stress go, because you cannot have anything negative on your mind when you journey, because it's going to bring that stuff forward.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're either going to do a guided journey and you're going to have somebody talk you through it. I do it with drumming. So when you do the drumming, so you'll inhale the stuff. You're going to give it like the good 5 minutes for it to kick in. So you start meditating, and then you're going to set your intention. So you're going to ask what it is that you want to get out of that journey at that point. So it all depends on what you want to do. Like if you want your spirit guides to come forward, then you need to set that intention. And it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to come forward at that moment. They can come forward that night later on in your dreams. They can come forward the next day, but you're going to bring them forward. Well, people, you need to stop doing the big screen stuff.
Zooming right up and close.
We get it right in. So tell us, because I've kind of done once did my, I'm going to say my form of journeying when I wanted to find out who my spirit guides and my spirit animal is. But where am I going with this question? So I use cannabis, and I'm trying to, and it's funny because we have a whole jar of mugwort over there, and like I'm a little bit afraid of trying it because
I'm afraid of trying it, but because I'm afraid that's going to be like the same experience for when you smoke weed.
Well, see,
when I smoke weed, I usually get either very giggly, but most of the time it's like sometimes I will get kind of like that anxious feeling of like
paranoid.
Oh, yeah.
No, mugwort's not going to do that same thing.
Okay.
You're not going to get that effect.
So it's a completely different feeling.
You could do like Blue Lotus is almost going to get you almost to a high state as if you were doing marijuana.
Okay.
But mugwort's not going to get you there. Believe me. I've taken that stuff up the nose, and I've had it still burning in the room, and it doesn't. It gets you. When I tell you, it gets you really relaxed. Like you are relaxed.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You get that like tingly feeling all over your body, but you don't, because you want to stay where you still have control. Like you don't want to be like super, super high. You want to be able to still control it and have that so you can do that intention.
Yeah. See, I do it. I do it with marijuana, but I do it with a
But you're used to it.
Yeah, well, I'm used to it, but I use an indica strain. So usually because this is why he can't do the marijuana that I do.
Yeah, mugwort is very awesome, Gypsy. It is.
Because I do sativa, which is that you can get paranoids, but it doesn't make you sleepy. The other kind, indica, really makes you sleepy. But I have some that I do journeying with that to get that same relaxed state.
Right.
Auntie Mama has a question. Where do you get this herb?
Mugwort.
Mugwort. Mugwort is quite a common herb, so you can, well, not common like kitchen herb, but you can get it at most metaphysical stores.
Mm-hmm.
If you go online, you can order it from like Original Botanica. You can order it from
Mountain Road.
Roten Mountain Road.
I'm going to assume I use what Lucian gave me.
Or even Penner.
Okay. Gypsy says indica is my strain. Yeah, if you really want that relaxed, I found that I mix and match and blend. Just now, it's just kind of talking about marijuana strains to get the effects. I mix it like that to get that state that I need, like the state that I'm in right now. What are you typing? Okay. Revolution's putting the that's a good place to get it. Mountain Rose Herbs .com. And
I think so. That's another one.
What's a
Herbs? I've never used that one before.
Wow.
Get it? It's .com, not .co. What's he doing crazy
Just
over
kidding.
here?
Just kidding.
Just
Ignore
kidding.
that last one.
That other one is going to bring you to a nudie booby site.
I don't even want to know what that would bring up.
Especially if you're at work. Don't go to that .co stuff because, you'll set an alarm off somewhere.
And then that's another one.
I didn't know about Hanukkah.
I love Mountain Rose Herbs. They always have like different options. Like you can get either 4 ounce,
nudie boobies,
6 ounce, but the like 4 ounces is a lot. Like you get this huge bag, and they are cheap. Like a big 4 ounce bag could be like $3.50.
Yeah. So I bring this up because I've been wanting to journey again, and I want to get him to journey.
I just laughed at that one. Nudie boobies.
Movies.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, wait, were you going to ask a question? If you weren't, I have a question.
No, go ahead.
Cool.
That whole discussion was my question.
Oh, so Dave, you know what your spirit guide is. I know my spirit guide. October, do you know what your spirit guide is?
I do.
Did you find it through when you were doing
Not me.
journey?
No.
Okay, hold on. Time out. Now, when I journeyed, I found my spirit animal guide. Is that different than spirit guide?
Yes.
Sorry, I meant spirit animal.
Because that's a different sort of thing, right?
Yeah, they're two different things. Yeah,
Okay.
completely different.
Animal.
Yeah. So, you have a spirit animal. What is your spirit animal?
Oh, what do you think it is? It's what's down here.
Oh, the scorpion. Okay, yeah. And I lost my YouTube.
Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
Sorry.
It's twirling in my fingers.
Hey.
So, what is your spirit animal, Dave?
Well, I told the story of my spirit animal. Okay, I'll try to do this quick. So I was doing a journey, high as a kite. But anyway, and I described this to October. We were talking about this the other day. So in my meditation, in my state, I was walking down a path, and I came, and as I was walking down the path, I saw this eagle up in the sky, just kind of circling around.
Well, that's
Then
where usually.
Yeah, no, well, really, yeah. My story. Be quiet. So it came out to this like opening where it was like a cliff, and the eagle landed and turned into a griffin. And then I got on and rode him around and stuff like that. But so my animal is the griffin.
That's cool. What is your favorite?
Mine is actually a squirrel.
Is it? Never mind.
Is it
Yeah, no, let's not go there. But no, it's a squirrel, an actual squirrel. Sorry, squirrel.
Now, did you discover your spirit animal while you were journeying, or was it before you did your journeying?
I've known my spirit animal for a while.
Oh, okay. So, can people, if they're curious to find out what their spirit animal is, could they potentially do it through journeying?
Yep, because that's what you would do. If you're going to do, you want to do your journey, you want to find your spirit animal, set that intention, ask your spirit animal to come forward.
Oh,
And eventually you will. Your spirit animal can come to you in real life and not just necessarily in a journey. So you could do your journey and ask that your spirit animal come forward. And then the next day you could find it outside. You could have like 12 squirrels, sitting out on your front lawn, and that's going to tell you that's your spirit animal.
right. So, Auntie Mama has a question. During meditation, do you meet many ancestors?
It depends. I've been doing it with intention. So when I do it, I connect to certain people. Like I've done a connection cord with my mother who's passed away and with my father. So I've done those. Now, after today, I guess I need to do my son who's passed away because he's going to be my strongest. I mean, I know it sounds funny to say that your son is your ancestor, but he technically is now.
Yeah.
So he's going to be my strongest connection because I actually carried him. So
Yeah.
he's my most direct bloodline. So I have to try to connect with him because I want to bring him forward the most because he's going to be my strongest spirit guide.
Yeah.
He's going to be the most protective. So.
Well, that's cool.
So, what was I going to ask?
I have a quick question. So, Gypsy just said, I seem to have two spirit animals around me at all times. She found them both in a journey, a crow and an otter. So, can you have multiple spirit animals?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Just like you can have multiple spirit guides, you can have multiple spirit animals.
Well, technically, like mine's confusing, but technically it is two. It's an eagle and a griffin. Even though in my journey,
They combined.
yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, absolutely. So the way it is, it's all in your
So
intent.
wait, if yours is a griffin, do you think yours could have been a combination of two different animals that combined together into one?
Well, that's what a griffin kind of is. A griffin is a bird head and like a horse body.
A horse?
Kind of,
body?
but I
Or a lion?
Oh,
body?
it could be like a lion body, whatever. Like one of them four. It has an ass.
Wow, so descriptive. His animal has an ass.
My father comes through as a bird.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's cool.
So my spirit guide and my spirit animal actually combined.
See. Okay.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I guess there's no real rule to it.
Nope.
Interesting. So
But I'm doing my journeys to work up to doing ayahuasca. So
yeah. Yeah.
I
I do mine because I like to get baked.
ayahuasca.
yeah, so that's why I do my journeys because I got to practice to. Yeah, he's talking to somebody.
Who?
Oh, he was pointing to something, and I'm like, yeah, he's talking to somebody.
Oh, yeah, I saw that question too for a second. I thought it was for you. I was like, oh wait, nope, never mind.
So I'm doing the journeying. So when I do ayahuasca, it won't be such a punch to me because ayahuasca is a hard thing to do. Ayahuasca is not something you do.
So what
lightly.
exactly is it? Like, what exactly is ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca is actually the ayahuasca plant, and there's another one, and I can't say it right. It begins with an H. It's like HER. I don't say it right, but it's a combination of the two. And when you do it, most times they put it in a tea.
Mhm.
Sometimes they can put it in a capsule. The best way, I guess, to explain it is you almost kind of get like you're on acid. You have a really good trip.
Oh wow!
Unless you have to make sure 100% you have nothing negative going on.
Yeah.
They recommend like you don't do the internet. Sometimes they even recommend you don't talk to your spouse for 2 weeks before. Because if you have a fight before and that you walk
I'm
into
gonna do this.
negative,
Look what I can.
that's what I said, vacation.
But I don't know. I get really weirded. Here's my problem, because I want to try it, and obviously I have like I smoke nightly. Well, now that I'm on lockdown, I've kind of cut down because I can't But anyways, whatever. Because I'm getting off track. So I know I can handle this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm even afraid because you know what? I can do cannabis all day long, but if I get the least bit of caffeine, I get like heart palpitations. And it's stuff like that scares me. And so like I know that this doesn't, I know its effect on me. So what do you like? How would I build up to like I'm even a little bit afraid of even trying the mugwort, which is why I journey with cannabis.
See, I don't know if you did mugwort, if you would have the mugwort would have an effect just because you do cannabis.
Okay.
So you may not get an effect from mugwort because it might not be strong enough for you.
So then what would he have to do?
But the ayahuasca tea would probably still knock me on my ass.
Ayahuasca is it's not even necessarily that like it knocks you on your ass, but the stuff it's going to bring forward. Because ayahuasca, you actually go into ayahuasca with an intention.
Yeah.
And that intention, like a lot of people, some people will do ayahuasca to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that ayahuasca can affect you for a year.
Oh wow.
Up to a year.
Wow. That's mental.
So quick question, what is the purpose of ayahuasca?
Some people do it for spiritual reasons. I'm going to do it for my PTSD.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it for their spiritual. They want like they want like their spirit guides and stuff to come forward and tell them what they need to know.
Yeah, it's like that.
They will give you like, if that happens and your spirit guide comes forward, they can give you some like really hard truths.
Yeah.
They can give you stuff like you didn't want to know.
That's crazy. Gypsy says, have you ever done LSD? No. I honestly, the only thing I've ever done was alcohol and weed. That's it. I've never done shrooms. I've never done anything other than that.
My mom did shrooms when she was young.
I know people that have done mushrooms.
They say that ayahuasca can be the kind of same effect as mushrooms too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can do, is it called San Pedro? I think is like, I think they say like ayahuasca is the mother, San Pedro is the father, and it's not as much of a punch as ayahuasca is.
Little, like ayahuasca light sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep. So yep.
Yeah.
They say it's not as hard on you. I've heard some crazy stories about ayahuasca. Like I'm legit a little nervous about the whole thing.
Why?
Yeah.
What are you nervous about?
Actually, the main thing I'm nervous about is they say that sometimes you will go to the bathroom.
It's intense. It's intense.
Yes.
That sounds interesting.
It's intense.
That would be very
Yeah.
awkward.
I was like, huh. I'm like,
See, the thing is,
question.
the thing
Oh.
is, like, when I talk to people that are either new even to cannabis, they explain, okay, what does it make you feel like? And the best way I explain it is cannabis really it enhances the mood that you're in. Meaning, if you're happy, you're going to be happy.
yeah.
But if you have it's not the thing. If you have a bad day at work, you don't come home and smoke pot because that negative becomes like 10 times that. So it's a mood enhancer, if you would. So like ayahuasca, is there a component of that to ayahuasca and that plant as well, which might be just more intense?
I think so.
Yeah. At least a portion of it, because it brings the truths that are in your mind.
Hallucinogenic. So it pretty much it's gonna like there's an article and it said, I think I gave you the article. I
Yes.
gave you a copy of it where they said they did it with a man and they did it without drumming. And he was, I forget if he came back from Iraq and without drumming, he had a very negative effect of the ayahuasca. He was like, I killed people and I enjoyed watching it, and it was a very negative effect. So they waited, I think they said like a month, and they did it again and they did it with drumming, and he had the polar opposite effect. And he felt bad and it was awful. And they said, so drumming is a huge aspect to it. But I won't do ayahuasca like when you go to like Costa Rica and Peru and stuff. They do them in large groups. I won't do it. I don't want to. In case somebody next to me is having a bad experience, I don't want to be joining in on that.
'Cause, like, you can pick up on everyone's different experiences, so that'd be kind of nerve-wracking. So yeah,
That's
I'd probably
funny.
even do it by myself.
Yeah. I'll need to be around just to watch you. Gypsy says, I've done both LSD and mushrooms, so I think I can handle it, but in a different headspace. I'm an old deadhead. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's you're in a very controlled headspace. There's like a lot of practice to do in ayahuasca.
Mm.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah.
October, what do you practice? Dave is Reiki and Lucy whip your hair does hoodoo. Well, yeah, what is your practice overall?
I wouldn't say I exactly have a practice. I won't fit myself into a box.
Ah,
So I'm spiritual. So I'm learning to do the shaman
Mhm.
only because I probably wouldn't have done it on my own if I wasn't guided to do it.
yeah.
It's probably not something I would have considered. I do Reiki. I'm a Reiki master. I'm the one that's teaching Dave and Lucian. So,
Yeah.
but so I don't want to put myself, I tried to do that before and I don't fit in a box. I don't fit.
I know, I get it.
I'm just that type of person. I don't quite fit in a box. You can't put me in one. I don't fit.
Yeah.
Right.
I know, I get that, because that's why I'll call myself like a Christo-pagan neo-wizard.
Yeah.
Because it is it's all over the place.
I'm very spiritual,
Yeah.
but
Mundane says, I say I'm eclectic AF.
yeah.
Yes.
That's about it.
Eclectic AF. That's fun.
Yeah. I can't, you can't fit me in a box because I don't fit in one.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Just like Opal, she's the same way.
Yeah.
So
I don't-
you just started, or not just started, but you are learning to work with crystals, right?
Am I learning to work with them? I've been working with, for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you you've taken crystal classes,
Yeah,
right?
crystal classes.
Yep. I'm a certified crystal healer. Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
tell us a little bit about crystal healing.
Crystal healing, I incorporated in with my Reiki. So when I do a Reiki session, I will use crystals. So I'll do a grid underneath the table. I will do stones on people. I will use wands.
Wow.
Really cool. So you've become quite familiar with a lot of different crystals then, I take it?
I know a few.
I don't know. I think I know 3.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
So,
I've got some. Let's see. Let's see what crystals. Let's test her.
Oh, let's test me.
What is this?
That is Kambaba Jasper.
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
Gosh, it's one of my
Crocodile Jasper.
favorite spheres. This I got at that gem show that they had up here at CCRI.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, I got one.
I didn't find any of the good crystals. I'm like
Where?
at the gem show when we went. I
Yeah,
don't know where I was walking,
You were
but
focusing on the wrong guy.
I think
I got stuck with Lewis, and I ended up paying out the ass.
I mean, where were you guys looking?
I don't know because
I got stuck talking to Lewis from. Is that Blue Cow side? I can't tell.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
This.
Is that Black Moonstone?
Mhm.
I scored. You wasn't even half of what I brought home.
Yeah, we brought home a
You
lot.
did. See, I got stuck talking to Lewis from Apple Valley Minerals, and I ended up buying some stuff from him and paid, more than I probably should have.
Let's see, I love crystals in my Reiki practice in all sorts of ways, depending on the client's need. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
What's your favorite crystal, or several if you have them?
Me, my absolute favorite crystal is aragonite. I think I have it in just about every form you can have it in, I think.
That's awesome.
I have blue aragonite, I have pink aragonite, I have just your regular, your brown, the original, and then I got banded aragonite. Aragonite is my go-to crystal.
What's yours?
My most favorite is probably either
Yours is
blood
labradorite.
or Kambaba Jasper. What's yours, Dave?
Mine is.
It's going to be his amethyst.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be this. Yeah.
I tried to steal it the other day, and I was like, Dave,
That thing is gorgeous.
you're attuned to that.
But I'm
too.
attuned to this. When you did my attunement, this was under the chair.
Oh, we have a very quick question to ask. So, let's say Dave's attuned, actually, we're not going to use his name. Let's say someone is attuned to a crystal, and they wanted to transfer that attunement to a different crystal. Can you do that?
No,
No.
that crystal is attuned. You can't transfer it to another one.
Okay.
That new crystal that you want attuned has to get attuned itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
no.
later on, for example, if said person was attuned with that crystal in Reiki 1, if they switch to a different crystal, do they just do another attunement? They don't necessarily have to do like 1 and 2 attunement?
So what do you mean? So you want to use a different crystal the next attunement, you mean?
Yeah.
So then that crystal will be attuned to whatever level Reiki you're attuned to.
Oh, okay, cool.
It doesn't have to go through the processes because it's a crystal. So once it gets attuned, that crystal, especially if it's a quartz, it's going to automatically pick up all that information.
Okay.
Like a quartz, I don't know if you knew, any kind of quartz, amethyst, citrine, rose quartz, clear quartz, if you squeeze it and make an intention, that crystal absorbs that intention. So like if you ask it to do something for you and you squeeze it and say it, that quartz is going to work. That's what it's going to work for. Because you now actually embedded it into the crystal.
Oh. So,
But it has to be quartz.
so if a crystal is attuned to one person, you can't attune it to a different person.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know what he's getting at? He's trying to get my crystal.
You want your amethyst, yeah.
I mean, happen, honey.
I've been trying to look for an amethyst that looks like this, and it's just so gorgeous.
No.
Show it again. Show it again.
This is my crystal. It's my go-to.
Like, look at that. Ugh,
That is beautiful.
it really is.
Wow, Gypsy, you got some nice taste, but expensive taste too.
Ooh, shungite.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those are expensive.
They're nice.
Those babies are scary expensive.
Mm. So off topic, but Dave snacking has me so confused. It looks like you're drinking Code Red out of a Coke bottle, and what are you eating?
I love it.
Okay, hold
Wait,
on.
what were you drinking?
So
Oh, okay.
this is just the sugar-free water drops. It's just like fruit punch flavored, and I'm snacking on pepperoncinis. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, I'm a snack. It's because I'm smoking. Over
So, anyone in the chat, do you guys have any questions that you could or want to ask October about crystals and using them in rituals or for healing purposes?
Just
Any-
type them in there. Before we get to some fun stuff.
No. Pepperoncinis, not cappuccino.
Elaborate.
Oh,
Elaborate.
Oh, what, your spear?
what is this?
Your spear? Mm.
Okay, hold on.
Alright.
Oh, does Jeff have a favorite kind of crystal?
He does. Labradorite.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay, so the shiny.
Shiny, shiny. That one's not so shiny. But
Oh, yeah.
get my big heart in the drawer. I don't know if that's got a good flash to it. This doesn't have a good flash. That doesn't have a.
What have I got?
Where am I going with it? There we go. The
Oh,
heart. The big one. The huge one.
Yeah.
That
That's the
yeah.
labradorite sphere, right?
Yeah. But it doesn't. I don't think this one's got too much flash to it.
Mm.
Well, I mean, it's got flash to it, but I can't. It's not enough to get it on the camera.
Right.
This is my baby. I don't know if I can get it. Ooh, see right there? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I see it up here. Oh, especially on the side there.
Yeah.
There we go.
See that right there? That's a nice flash. That's his favorite.
Moonstone sphere I gave you.
this is mine.
Yeah, correction. It was mine that I gifted to Dave.
It's mine.
What is that one? Let me see it again.
Moonstone.
Moonstone. Oh, I like that.
My favorite sphere that I have is this
Smoky quartz.
smoky clear quartz.
What do you want to go?
Oh my god, look at that. Bam.
Sama America, right?
Hmm?
That's good. You're gonna America?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Is that your blue one?
Yes,
Is that the blue obsidian?
I think so. Where's your phone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, phones are here.
I think that one's blue obsidian one.
Let's see if I can show what it. Flashlight.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
This is my go-to. Where am I going with it? There we go.
yeah, you can see a little bit of the color of it. See it?
Yep.
Here,
I think that's blue obsidian.
Mm-hmm. Love this one.
That's my aragonite.
Yes! I have a tiny aragonite. I actually have the aragonite that you gifted to me the first time we met.
Yeah, you see that, baby? And look, it's like fading color.
Hmm.
It's like absorbing.
Thank you, Oprah.
Dragonite egging.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's the banded aragonite.
Chris or Mundane to Magical is interested in your crystal class that you take.
Oh, the crystal class that I take? Oh, I did. I don't even know. God help me. I can't even remember the place that I took it. It was like one of those quick courses, and I needed to get the certificate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being honest. It's not like anything fancy. Like I refuse. I won't do, because technically you really don't need a certificate to be a crystal healer. You don't need a certificate to use crystals with Reiki or anything. You seriously don't.
So for
I won't do the ones like, I won't say the names of them. I don't want to get in trouble. But some of them, they're expensive. Like some of them can be anywhere between like $2,000 and $5,000
Jeez,
to get certified. Yeah.
Screw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So when you took the crystal classes, it was more just for the information. It wasn't really more to be certified.
It was honestly, it was more for the paper, the certificate. This gives me the legit reason I can put now this on a business card and say, and add it to my business stuff.
Yeah.
It is. It's like a certification, if you would.
Yeah, because there's not really anything there's no regulations to it. We are like Reiki, you have to have certificates. You have to get certified in order to be able to treat somebody. You can't just go out and say, I'm going to start doing Reiki on somebody. You can get in trouble.
Remember that Reiki class we went to, and that woman that was, I don't even know what
No,
the
the
hell
Reiki-
she
the
was
Reiki-
doing.
Yeah.
The Reiki share.
Vic, oh my God.
gosh.
That was a trip.
She was doing what? She was doing acupressure with it.
Everyone in the room we're all looking at this woman, and we're like, why is she like violently massaging this woman?
She's like
We're all
beating
like,
her
what
up.
is she doing? This is not Reiki that she's doing.
She was
Yeah,
beating.
because mostly Reiki should be hands off. A lot of people believe Reiki should be hands off altogether.
Yeah, this woman was like super physical with the client. She was massaging her.
It was like
and
martial arts.
I was like, what the hell? This is not Reiki. Reiki is not physical like that.
No.
I believe somebody said, like, in the state of Florida, you can't practice Reiki without being a massage therapist, without being licensed.
Oh, wow.
Because of touching.
Yeah. Like, you legit, like, to run your business, you have to have Reiki insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You all are making me hungry for pizza now, and I had pizza last night.
Oh. So where did you find them?
Well, guess what? You're going to have imagination pizza. Can't get no pizza.
So,
So,
were you guys talking about astral projection? Was it
Okay,
yesterday?
so yeah, we were having a good
Yesterday
conversation
night?
about.
Or this
yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday. We were talking about that. That's how we got to like topics like that. But well, you tell the story. You called me up and you asked me.
If you do, when you do your astral travel, I wanted to know if you did it with an intention. If you like purposely, I should say with an intention. Oh, can everybody see John? Say hi, John.
He took off.
Oh, Daddy, don't show me.
Oh, what a beautiful.
Stop it.
Go lay down.
Get in the crate.
Get in your crate.
You gotta love it, right? Almost like kids.
Yes.
I was asking if you intentionally went someplace or if you just randomly went someplace. Because apparently I found when I have to do my journeys, I now have to either go underground or above. So I can't stay on the living plane. I got to go above or below. Because I can't interact with people that exist now.
Wait.
I can only go to what you want to call your elders or your ancestors, or you want to go underground to where people go. Technically, when you do journey, when they go underground, technically, in their mind, you're going underground to be reborn.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the people you connect to. But when you do it, I found out you have to make sure that when you travel to that place, because you got to put a place in your mind
Mhm.
that you remember, that you know of, so you can physically walk through it. Like if you sat there and thought about walking through your house,
Right.
Yeah.
you're gonna enter in a door and walk through your house, but you want to make sure you come back out the same way and walk back out that door the same way.
What
You
happened?
don't exit in a different area.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to go in your front door and go out your back door.
So when you're in this astral world, you have to go in the same way, like down the same road or through the same doorway. As you go in, that's how you have to come back out.
Mm.
Yep. So like if you went into the underworld and you went into a cave, you got to make sure you come out that cave the same place you came in.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't?
They believe that you can. It doesn't always happen, but you can lose your spirit that way, and then you can get attachments to you.
Yeah.
So how does one astral project? Because I've tried to do it so many times and I struggle with it. Dave can easily astral project. You pretty much do it every night, right?
I've never astro traveled. I can be honest. I've never done it. I do the journeying, so I intentionally put myself someplace. I've never astro traveled. I don't know that I'd want to. I'd be afraid I wouldn't come back to my body by the time I woke up. I'd
No,
be afraid I'd be left out in limbo.
no, that's the whole silver tether that I was telling you about. Whenever I astral travel, I have this tether. So if my body were to wake up before my astral self is back, it'll snap back.
So it's like a bungee cord.
It's like a bungee cord. Keeps you
A psychic
connected.
bungee cord.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what it is.
So it's like you wake up, here's your body sleeping, here you are astral projecting. So it's like bungee cord, wake up.
Pretty much, exactly. Yeah. You just have to visualize that. You have to make sure you're connected. Like if you're gonna go bungee jumping, you're gonna make sure that thing's on you.
Mm.
Right, exactly.
When I go on like, of course, this is my obsessive compulsive, but like when I go on a roller coaster, right, strap the thing down, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, make sure, it's like that's
Yeah, you want to make sure you remember that you're coming back out that same way. You do not want to exit another way, just in case.
yeah, because that's what they believe in. And when you astral project, if you don't have that cord or you lose your way back, you don't come back.
Yep.
Body stays in like a coma, or you just don't come back. Excuse me,
Yeah.
that's what they say. Anyone have any questions about astral projection?
That
So
was me. I'll type that, by the way.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Jeff was reading it too, and I'm like, that's
Yeah, so astral projecting with an intent. I have done it. I have done it, and to varying degrees of success, because sometimes the astral dream or whatever it is, the astral travel, sometimes it's you're just going to go where it's going to go. Sometimes you're controlling it, but you're, because a lot of my astral travel coincide with my my flight reoccurring dream, because I've had this reoccurring dream where I just can fly. I have like this kind of jacket on or whatever, and I just run and I can fly. So a lot of times when I'm astral traveling, I'm flying through different places,
And that question, I think it's more like a negative energy that can attach to you than a demon.
Yeah, like could a demon attach to you while you're astral projecting?
Well,
I think it's more of a negative energy.
so what they say all the research that I've done with astral, if you astral travel into that place, the underworld or the demon world, or they can trap you there, or they can come back to your body and inhabit your body, so that your astral self, gets trapped. That's the one thing you don't, and actually it's two things. You really don't want to astral project near any other people in the living realm, because they can perceive you as a ghost, or, it won't be a positive thing.
Right.
And you don't want to astral travel to evil or demonic places. Those are the two things, the two no-nos.
Yeah, because you're going into the underworld, but you're not going under to the.
Yeah.
So, we didn't really discuss how to astral project, but I have one specific way that I do it. I don't know if it's different from Dave, but the one attempt I ever made was very interesting. So I remember reading one way to astral project is when you're sleeping, you get into that lucid state where you realize you're dreaming, and then they say to imagine yourself laying on your bed and there's a rope hanging down above you. You're then meant to reach up for the rope and pull on the rope and pull your spirit body out of your body. And one way to know when it's happening is you should get in a very intense vibration in your body and then feel like you're falling through the bed. And that is exactly what I did. And I got to the body vibration part, but it freaked me out. So I actually had to actually fully project. But that's pretty much what I did.
Yeah, it's different. A little. Some things are
Used to flying in your dream?
Astral project.
Jeff used to do it apparently. Seriously?
To astral project?
He said he used to fly in his dreams.
Yeah.
Because he was reading what is it? Sparkling? He's like, I did that. I'm like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
See? Now tell.
Huh?
Now tell everybody.
What? I used to fly. Hello, I'm a kid.
Wow.
He used to just
If I wanted to get away from people, I would kind of like jump up and lift my leg, and I would just start flying, get away from them.
Yes. Yeah. That's kind of like mine. I would have to run. And it was very tied to like what in my dream world would be like physically, not magical. In other words, I had a device. I had like this special coat that I would put my hands in the pocket and it would become wings and it would allow me to fly. So it wasn't, but I have to do a little run and I could just take off.
Yeah, I was just basically jump up and lift my leg, and I just got flying away.
Interesting.
Great for getting away from people.
Do you ever find yourself accidentally astral projecting?
Where is it?
Oh, it's right up there. Right there.
Do you ever find yourself accidentally astral projecting? So I will answer this one first, because it is my story, how I found out all about my astral traveling. Is I had night terrors, and I didn't know what they were, but evidently I was astral traveling into places where I shouldn't have. And I got night terrors, and then I was taught to control my dreams, which started as the ability basically to wake yourself up from nightmares. And then it grew from there, and I found out that I could control in my dreams where I was going.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely could accidentally or unintentionally astral travel. What about you guys? Have you ever done it?
I've never astral traveled before.
Ah.
I have never done it. I'm like, apparently I lack the skill.
That's okay. I like the
Never,
Never.
you've never had one of those dreams that were either super realistic and intense, or
I have kissed somebody in my dream and actually like really felt it, but I've never. That's about like it. I've never gone anywhere.
okay.
I mean, it's all like, like, I mean, obviously, like in your regular dreams, when you dream about like your old neighborhood and stuff,
Yeah,
but I've never like traveled places.
interesting.
That's interesting. I had a dream one time where I was on a bridge and I was like climbing over the railing of a and I was falling, and I remember waking up and feeling like the wind still on my face. That's about it.
Wow.
I mean, I've had a dream where I've had a conversation with somebody, and then a couple of days later, that actual word for word conversation actually like manifested.
Precognition, yes. Yeah.
That's about it, but I've never.
Stop you. Anyways, I have a dream. It's to have a dream. Um,
So
That's
actually, this is a very interesting question. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So Auntie Mama asks, where is the astral world? Everyone has a different answer.
well, it's a different place.
But no shit. Like, what is it to you? What
Well,
is
to
the
me-
astral world? How do you know it's there?
Well, that is hard to answer. How do you know? But the astral
Actually-
realm is, you can go anywhere. You can go in the future. You can go in the past. You can go to different realities, different
So then-
planets, different times.
How do you differentiate whether you're actually astral projecting or if it's just a regular dream that you're in?
Yeah, I'm curious to know that too. How do you know? How do you know the difference? Is it more a realistic feeling that you're actually
Yeah.
there than
It is more realistic. It's way more vivid. It's very lucid. Like mine can sometimes, when I'm going into, right, when I'm just leaving my body. I had mentioned this even when I was talking about astral projection. Like if I leave a radio on, and when I'm at that lucid state, because this is how I believe it works. You have, you just go to sleep. It's light sleep. Then you go to REM sleep. Then you go to deep sleep. That's when you start dreaming. You go from conscious to unconscious dreaming, dream in the sense of dreaming. In that area where it's just switching over, where conscious is interacting with subconscious, meaning that, like, if I have a radio playing, I've gotten into that dream state where I would dream like I'm talking about something, and I will wake up, and on the radio, the people will be talking about what I was talking about physically in my dream. They were like interjected into each other. So that's one.
maybe I can't astral travel or any of that because I can't get into that deep sleep. I have trouble sleeping, so I can never get into like a solid deep sleep.
Mm.
That's what I use this for.
Yeah, see, I need to stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I'm Mr. Techie that I am. To be honest, let's pop into my phone because I'll show you. I definitely, I smoke because I have really bad sleeping problems. So I use this app called Pillow, and what it does, which I have to make sure
It tracks your sleep, right? Like
I have to make-
hours and stuff.
yeah, I'll show you. I have to make sure because it works with my Apple Watch. So, but basically, let me bring you back. Let me bring me back.
What your Apple Watch?
It tracks my sleep.
I did that once with my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
You know what kind of results I got? Have you ever got it say to you in the morning, you need to go to the hospital right away?
Pretty much.
What does that mean?
I mean, just
I have no idea. Like my thing was like all over the place, and it was like you need to go to the hospital right away.
but yeah.
That's scary.
So last night I had a good night's sleep, and it told me I slept for 4 hours.
Oh, here's a good question.
Yeah.
Please, Dave.
Sorry.
So, Auntie Mama asks, can astral projecting be dangerous?
It can be scary.
No, other than, potentially drawing in a demon to possess your body. Other than that,
Losing your way back. You just gotta, remember.
getting lost
That-
in the further.
And I think would be my biggest fear is losing my way back.
Yeah.
Like I would be like, oh my God, here I am lost now.
You need that
But
tether.
do you know
need that
you're
silk
lost?
tether.
But would you know you're even lost?
Huh?
That's an interesting question. Because
Right? Would you even know you're lost?
Well, let's put it this way. If you don't know you're lost, if you don't wake up, at least people around you will know you're lost.
Yeah, but do you know you're lost?
That's what I mean, right? Do you know you're lost? So how would you?
Well, if
I
you
mean,
can't find your body, then I'm pretty sure you're lost.
but no, this could be your astral form in your astral self.
Huh?
This is I could be astral traveling right now, sitting here doing this here, and I'm just somewhere else, but this is me in astral form over here in my zippity doo dah astral land.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying
I
is
wouldn't know that
if
I
your
was astral
body's
traveling.
here and you're out there and you can't find your body out there, of course you're lost.
Yes, you're lost, but do you know you're lost?
Obviously, because you can't find your body.
But how do you know that? Because this could be your body.
Exactly. How do you know you're
You
lost?
don't know.
How do you not know?
This is like the Matrix.
Let's put it this way. If you leave your backpack, okay, let's go back to school. If you leave your backpack in the parking lot and you go out into the woods and you can't find the freaking parking lot, do you think you're lost?
Well, because you're aware you're lost at that point, but in your dream, have you ever had
In
a
your
dream?
dreams, your
And then
reality.
you wake up and say, "Oh my God, why the hell did I dream that? And what was that all about?"
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like,
You know-
how do you know?
When you go into your dream, you don't know that you're dreaming. You're living it out. It is your new reality.
Right.
So that new reality doesn't end.
But what if you
You
barely
don't know.
Somebody doesn't say, "Oh, this is a fabulous dream."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't know that till you
You're
wake
really living it in your sleep.
Okay, now it's
Yeah.
making sense.
Did that just click?
Yeah, now it clicked.
No, because think about it. What happened?
Sounds like a real nightmare.
Are you ready for this one? What if you astral travel in your dreams, right? And you're a sleepwalker.
Actually, here's another
Yeah,
one.
right?
Because someone asked, when you're astral projecting, can you meet somebody else astral projecting?
Yes.
Mhm.
I have done that. I yes.
Are you a dream walker?
Have
Have you walked into my mind?
I'm not going to answer that.
But think about it. So if you're traveling in your dream and you're a sleepwalker, sometimes they say what you dream you actually get up and do. Like my son, when he gets really stressed, he sleepwalks, and I can tell you that boy can run. Like I legit have had to haul my ass to get him to stop from going out of the house. So like, what happens if you like take off?
So it's
What
like
if you're having a sex dream, though?
so it's like sleep running.
Right. So
That's
like,
crazy.
I mean, think about. I'm like, what the hell do you do then?
So when you're sleepwalking, are you acting out what's going on in your dream?
Probably.
I want to think he was, because he would talk too. And then he would like say something, and then he would jump out of bed and bolt. And I would have to get him and turn him around, because they say you're not supposed to wake them up. So I would have to turn him around and like push him back into the room. And my son's not a spoiled person. My son's my son's 6'3". I'd have to turn him around and get him back in his room so he wouldn't leave. Like we legit in our old apartment, I'd have to put the chain on the door.
Oh,
So
wow.
at least if he was, I could at least hear that snag on the door.
Mm.
So this is interesting. So if you got lost, potentially someone could come find you in the astral. So if you can meet up with people in the astral world, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right, if somebody could intentionally do
go and
astral
find
traveling,
you.
right?
Right.
If I would say if they knew where you were,
Or
That's
could you set the intention, like, so say, like you said, you can intentionally go someplace, right? Could you set the intention right before you go to sleep to go find that person? Would you find the person?
no. You
No.
have to know where they are. It has to be a legit place. I can't say, okay, my is to go where he is. It doesn't really work like that. You can agree to me, say I am going to astral travel to I don't know
Zimbabwe.
Okay, Zimbabwe. If you both agree that's where you're going to go and you're going there to meet, or you're both there and you know that you can meet up. So if I knew where the person was who was lost, if they had told me, hey, I'm going to do an intent and go to a place, I'm going to go to the underworld, right? He tells me that.
Wait a minute.
Then he goes to sleep and astral travels. He doesn't come back. Yes, I can intentionally go to the underworld
But
and try to find him.
but how do you know when to go if he's astral projecting and you're not aware that he's lost?
But if he's not waking up, you know he's lost.
Ooh, that is a good question, though.
But how do you know that he just hasn't decided to wake up yet and he's not actually lost? He's
Well,
just
you go find him and you'll be like, what the hell you doing? You've been sleeping for 3 weeks up there.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
person die on the astral plane. That's interesting.
My aunt used to sleepwalk and she made a meal, no joke. What? That's crazy.
I think that's false. Person die on the astral plane. It's kind of like dreams. A lot of people say like, oh, if you die in your dreams, you die in real life. That's not true. Do you know how many times I've died in my dreams?
Really? You've died in your dream?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Have
That's
you
why
really?
you're white. You're a ghost.
I thought they usually say that you wake up before you die.
Nope. I've been
No,
shot
you actually died?
around.
No,
I've
but
been
have you died?
Have you actually died?
yes, like I was shot and died.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No,
I've been
I've
You've
never
actually seen
died.
your dead body.
I have woken up a split second before every time.
Ivan was hacked
Yeah,
up.
I've never heard of that. I didn't think that could happen.
Now falling off a roof in astral plane.
Yeah, but I would wake up before I hit the ground.
Right, but you woke up before you hit the ground, right?
I was going over the gutter, and then I was airborne, and I woke up.
So you woke up before you hit the ground.
Right.
Yeah,
I've never heard of anybody actually
hitting the ground.
actually seeing the whole process and dying.
Oh,
I always thought everybody wake up before.
I think we're finding some very solution. Now we know what's wrong. How do we know what's wrong? Fix it. That's
Nothing's wrong with me. I died in my
keeps
dream.
dying in his dreams. He's like, wrong.
I mean, did I want to die in my dream? No.
You need to get control of that shit.
Yeah.
Man. So I guess you can. But you'll be like him.
It was just like, I don't find that funny.
Wait, what? What is that? I was reading a comment. What did you say?
I forgot.
Yeah. No, seriously, what'd you say?
I forgot. What did I say?
Looking for him again.
I forgot.
What?
I forgot.
Wait,
John's looking for you guys.
No, I was saying something.
Wait, October, what did he say? Jeff.
He said that if you die in your dreams, you'll be like you.
Like he dies in his dreams every night. Then you end up like that. That's what I said. Oh shit. Oh, pain.
Wow.
Wow. I say in the comments. Oh man, let me see. Your aunt is talented asleep playing a clarinet. Someone played a clarinet in their sleep. That's crazy.
Oh wow. I had a friend that
Wow.
I remember she had gone to bed. My mom's friend and I were still up in the living room, and I remember she came downstairs, like eyes were dead. Oh, actually, were her eyes even open? I don't remember. But she had like a whole conversation with us, asking her mom if she could bake her cookies. The mom actually made her cookies with milk. She brought it back upstairs, and then the next morning we're like, "So what was with the tea and the cookies?" And she goes, "What are you talking about?" And we're like, "You don't remember coming downstairs asking your mom to make you cookies and milk, and then you took it, went back upstairs?" No. She had like a whole full-on conversation with us and wasn't even aware.
Now the question is, were the cookies still in her room, or did she sleep eat them?
I don't know. I didn't sleep up in her bedroom.
That would have been the first thing I would have asked. Hey, where are the cookies?
Oh yeah, that would have been a good thing to ask.
Man, like, what the hell? You should
My
have-
son picked up, those exercise balls you can sit on, those huge ones. I used to have one. He picked it up and he brought it over to me. I was sleeping. He was sleepwalking and he threw it at me and he goes, "Here you go." I'm like, what the hell?
Ping.
Yeah, I was like, really?
Bong.
Oh man. I think it just died in his dreams.
Stop. It's not that. I always thought it was normal to die.
No.
Nope.
Nope, I've never heard of it. I always heard you couldn't do that, that you'd wake up.
I thought if you died in your dreams, you died.
Right, I heard that too, that if you died
I
in your
heard.
dreams, you died in real life.
Yeah.
That's
But I don't know how you would know you died in your dream if you really died, but
Maybe
Think
you
about
could
it.
float in there.
Yes, I'm living.
I can't find the pulse. No. Oh yeah, that's real.
No, but seriously, I've been. Yeah, I've died in my dreams. I've fallen off of a building, went splat on the ground.
like you actually seen your body splat on the ground.
What?
You actually seen your body splat on the ground?
No, I didn't see my body. It was as if I was actually falling in real life, and I just went splat on the ground.
Do
It
you
wasn't
hear
like me
you-
over here watching my body fall.
No, but did you hear it? Did it go?
Yes, I actually hit the ground.
What did it feel like?
I don't really know what it felt like. I didn't feel it. I just hit the ground. And then I woke up because it was scary.
Well, yeah.
I
have
do believe in afterlife, yes.
been shot at. I remember there was a dream I had in Singapore where there was, because we used to have like this outdoor porch with like a roofy thing over it, and there were like bullets coming through and velociraptors that were chasing. I remember like several of the bullets actually hit me in the chest and in my brain in my dream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You have some interesting dreams.
I even had one where
Mine
I
is
was-
very boring, I guess. I think
Hey,
I
hold on.
know.
and I died from the poison.
Opal says she dies in her dreams too.
Ah!
I still think it's weird.
Well, yeah. You think I enjoy dying in my dreams?
I think it's weird too.
I just always thought that when you died in your dreams, you that's what the movies say.
Yeah.
That's what I've always heard too, that if you die in your dreams, you really die.
I think
I
you
guess
yeah,
not.
And that's why your body wakes yourself up because you can't die in your dreams. That's why
right.
your body snaps and wakes.
Maybe they're waking up a split second before that flat finishes.
Before that flat line.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah, because do you have any other dream? Do you dream anymore after that? No, right? You're dead. So that's the end of the dream, right?
So what happened?
No.
What happens after?
Well, usually when I have those kind of dreams, I don't remember any other dreams. But usually every night, I actually
You might wake up.
dreams, I only remember one dream.
So you might wake up.
You have to wake up.
I'm thinking you're waking up.
I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that has to be. You got to be waking up.
Oh, probably. Well, it makes sense.
If
If
this-
something traumatic like that.
Yeah, if the
why would I
dream-
want to stay asleep?
If the dream ends and nothing's after it, it's you wake up.
Well, what if I get maybe maybe it was like in a game of Mario and you died. Okay, here's a new life. Begin again. Here's a new scene for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, Opal's the same as me. I jerk away what a jerk away.
Oh, you jerk awake. So you wake up.
Well,
Your body snaps you out of it.
So yeah, I die, but I wake up. Right
Yes,
after.
you
Yeah,
wake.
your body snaps you out of it.
Yeah. The death snaps you. Okay, that's a little more normal.
And to answer what you call it, what is it, Auntie Mama? I do believe in the afterlife.
Later when
me
I
see.
die.
I've seen myself dead, but never seen how it happened. I see myself out of my body during an. Whoa.
But see, I think that's different because she didn't actually die. She was already dead.
Dreaming.
She was, like, looking at her
Okay.
body.
That could be a form of astral travel.
That's
That could be
interesting.
your afterlife.
Yeah, that is a form of astral because she's seen herself on the autopsy table.
Yeah, because you can astral travel through time, and you could be seeing that moment in either your reality or a different reality, but you're seeing that moment in time.
Yeah.
But I think that's you're kind of astral traveling without even knowing it. That's bitching.
That's a little creepy. Because you're also traveling to your autopsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want
Now,
to
what
go
does
there.
that mean? That,
Places I don't want to go.
Yeah, because you want to know how you guys.
No, I'd rather not.
How did I die? Tell me.
yeah, because the thing is, if you die of natural causes, they're not going to even do an autopsy. You get embalmed, stuck in the box, and buried.
Yeah, so
If they
it's
do an autopsy, it means like,
there's a reason.
yeah.
If I ever astral projected to my future or past self, dead on an autopsy
An autopsy topsy table.
An
A topsy
autopsy
topsy table.
Well, that's that boobage thing too, you know.
Good for a dead bitch.
An opposite top table.
Stop. And you get so angry when you say a funny word and I make fun of you and laugh at you.
That's good. That's a good one. An opposite topsy table.
You know
Oh my god! I think I just died in my dreams.
Oh my god! Imagine someone.
Okay, we're losing it here.
Oh, ouch! Oh my god! Imagine in a TV show you're watching it, and the doctor goes, "Excuse me, sir, can I see that autopsy report?"
Yes, sir. I have the autopsy report right
Oh
here.
my god!
Oh.
I think I'm gonna die. Someone write on my autopsy.
Stop! I'm gonna break something. My belly can't take this. Oh,
Oh my god! Okay. Wow,
Oh,
that was
fucking-
interesting. Whew. Okay, I'm good. I don't need Nazi talk.
And she moved to there it is, the Opsy Topsy.
Stop.
Oh shit. Someone I wanted to say something. I've had these too, Opal. The free falling dreams.
I've had that too.
Where you're just falling. And they say when you're having the falling dream,
Oh my god, Opal, you
If
just
you
missed a really funny moment.
if you hit bottom, you can die as well. Now,
I believe they say you have a heart attack.
Night,
Yeah.
Tia.
oh, good night, see ya. So Opal, have you ever like hit the bottom? Oh.
She died
2:20 a.m. Oh, I forget
Oh
about
wow!
I forget about time zones.
Good night.
until 2:30.
Yeah, which is why now here it is. I work from home and I had to have a conference call this morning. So we do it through Teams. I've got the mute button here, talking, unmuting, talking quickly, and then muting again. Because in the background you hear
That's awesome.
Wait, when was this morning?
this morning.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say last night. I was like in the bathroom and I called Dave because I was like, I can't reach the toilet paper. And he's like, "Are you serious? You woke me out of a dead sleep because you can't reach the toilet paper?"
Yeah, I just walked away. You can reach the toilet paper. Do that again. I'm going to wrap you up in it. You'll be a mummy. So Opal has hit the bottom once.
See, she died in her dream too.
But
No,
she didn't die though. Did you die?
yeah, did you die or did you hit like cotton candy?
Well,
Because she might have just
the bottom
fallen.
die because he just hit the bottom.
Because that's what they say. But see, all these rules are being broken.
Or
Right.
bottom, but you don't die, or just kind of like, okay, I'm like made of clay now.
Or maybe you're a ghost and you go right through the bottom.
All right, ready? I'm gonna hold this scooch down.
Huh?
Scooch down.
Why?
Because he's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Ah, okay.
Hold on. We gotta readjust for a second.
Uh-oh, we're doing adjustments.
We gotta change. All right, come on. John wants on the couch and he's
Oh.
gonna be a pain in the ass. Get up there.
Get up here.
Come on.
John, get up there.
Come here, John.
Oh,
John, do you want to butt
John,
scratch, John? He's like, oh, he looks mad.
look at all. Oh.
Nope, she talking to the court.
Look at everybody. Say hi.
John, look at me.
Look at him. He's looking out of the corner of his eye like, people leave me alone.
Get the hell out of here. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, Scheiße. Right. Doggo. Yeah.
He's so puppy.
So Opal did wake up right when she hit the bottom.
Yeah.
See? So she didn't die.
That's it. We're staying alive.
See? We debunked it.
That's it.
Well, unless for me, I've died.
But I think you wake up at that.
You wake up. So you think you died, but you didn't. You woke up before the end.
You're waking up before you're dying. You're seeing it. Just you see right up to the dead part, and it's waking up.
So it's like I actually hit the floor and I'm guts are everywhere and I'm going, and then I wake up.
But are you seeing that?
Is that what it's like? No. Like you sit there, go, and then wake up, or do you wake up before the?
Oh, I look prettier than that while I'm dying, Dave.
Anyways, answer.
Well, no, I guess.
You wake up before you actually die.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm not dead, but like I'm dying. Because like I remember getting shot through the chest with the bullets, but it's not like I actually. Okay, then I guess I haven't really died.
Yeah.
See? You didn't die.
I've been
Second.
dying. Okay, yeah, I guess I've been dying, but not dead.
Or just beginning to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like in the first 3 seconds of being flatlined.
Yeah. You're pushing it too fucking close. Back off a little bit.
Okay, I'll
You
let
wanna-
myself know.
Let yourself know. Wake up before the bullet hits you. That way you play it safe.
Look at you wanting in the camera more.
Huh?
You.
Oh my god, I'm eating so much. My belly
What?
bulging.
Ladies.
Anyways,
What you feeling?
I've been on for an hour and 20 more.
Hit my head like you. What are you up to?
24 minutes.
Was that?
Does anyone have any other questions regarding ayahuasca, Reiki, shamanism,
Dying in your dreams.
crystal?
Yeah, dying in your dreams.
Dying in your dreams.
Any questions about?
Staying alive.
Oh, come on now. That song is going to be stuck in my head now.
Oh, see? Ha! Google says dying in a dream means you die in real life is a myth. Thought so.
Wait a minute. I gotta go look at the episodes of Mythbusters to see if they've ever busted it. You ever
I'm
watch
pretty
that?
sure if they're still alive that
But it says Google says dying in your dreams mean you die in real life's a myth. But it doesn't say that you don't die in your dreams, that you wake up before.
Yeah, the thing is, I think there's a split second there that
That
unless
you wake up, that nobody actually does it.
unless you're like dreaming of, you're like, and like the dying.
Hi, long hair. So sorry, Auntie Mama has a question. Do you know what you were in your past life? I was a waterbender in my past life.
His ass
No,
was
just
a
kidding.
waterbender.
I don't know what I was a person, but I don't know much about my past life other than I must have committed suicide due to that bridge dream I had.
Wait a minute. What do you mean this bridge dream that you have?
The one that I told at the beginning, remember when I said I was standing, there were like two mountains connected by a bridge. I remember walking across the bridge, getting in the middle of it, going over the railing and then jumping. And then when I woke up, I
That was Obama.
Yeah, I'm thinking you were, yeah.
I don't admit I missed that. But that's very interesting.
I don't know what I was in my past life. I don't know. He was a farmer. I managed to get him to do that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That
go
might
into
be-
his past life. I couldn't get into mine, but he got his.
I might have to do that. Might be my next travel. My next journey is to find that out. Use that as my intent.
He was an angry farmer.
Really?
Yeah, he said he was upset in the dream when the vision he seen, he was upset.
The lemon goes right, or maybe my fat guys.
Maybe
Aw.
that would make you pissed. Yeah, like the angry farmer. It's like my fucking corn died. Damn it. Yeah, I want to know what I was. I don't
Oh
know.
wow. Emma says I died only once in a dream. It was a couple of weeks before 9/11. I dreamed that I was looking out of my bedroom window and a plane flew into me.
Oh, fucking creepy.
Oh,
Oh my god, I just got goosebumps. That's crazy.
that's like a future dream. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's creepy.
Premonition.
Like
Yeah.
I've had that happen. I have
Premonitionated dream.
premonition premonitionated.
Mhm.
Premonitionated.
Yeah, it's a dream that's prematurity. No, premonitionatory.
What the hell? You're making shit up now.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you are with the
I did. I
foot, Jesus,
actually,
that's freaking
I
me
just
out.
freaked him out. I was moving the umbrella, the light. With my
It's like
foot.
wiggling. I'm like, what the fuck's doing that? Are we having an
That's awesome.
The ghost is here. Yeah, those kind of premonitions are
Yeah,
not
that's-
fun.
No, yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
No. No, absolutely not. I'm having since the coronavirus shit started. Talk about dreams. I had a dream of that I was dying on an operating table.
That's scary.
Really?
I watched my heart slow down and then stop beating. Then I woke up. I still woke
Like,
up.
did you watch your heart, or was it like the monitor thing?
No, the physical heart.
Was it out of your chest or? in
No,
your
it was
chest?
just my chest was open.
Oh, ooh, that's scary.
Very scary.
I've had dreams since this has been going on.
What's
I've
that?
had dreams of resolving problems with people. Like people that I don't talk to anymore since this has all been going on. I've had dreams about like letting what issues I had with them in the past, letting them go.
Yeah.
Actually talking to them and letting it go.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I've sent texts to people that I haven't talked to in a while, just because I've been trying to just check on everybody. I know to see how they were doing. I texted you guys just to kind of hey, how's things going? And I've been kind of just doing that for certain people, just to check in on them because of this thing.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So yeah, it's weird. And I didn't do that through a dream. It's just it's weird that you had a dream that you were doing something like that, and like I was actually doing it.
Yeah, because I was saying to him, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe it's telling me it's time I need to just let it go.
Maybe. It depends on if you can and if you're ready. But it's a good. What it is? It's like a good excuse to reach out to those people that even you may have.
It's not a person I would never reach out to the person. It's my son's father. I would never reach out to him. But you know what? I can honestly say, like, if I seen him on the street or something, I wouldn't be like somebody that would be like, spit on him or something. I would have no feelings one way or the other. Like a neutral person to me. I don't have hatred towards him, and I don't care to have anything to do with him either.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that neutral lane with him.
Yep. Oh yeah, I totally misunderstood that. I was thinking of like, because you have some sisters that. Don't you have like some sisters that you don't talk to? I have some family members that I don't talk to.
Well, I gotta get out. Well, all right, go.
So I have someone got a PP.
Yeah, you heard. See, they heard you. He thought that's the nice thing about him being deaf. When he thinks he's whispering, he's not.
No, but that's what I would do. Be like, come on, get up. I'm gonna go. But,
Yeah. I'm like, why? And he's like, I got pee.
But yeah, I have actually been keeping in contact with people I used to work with. I reached out to a couple of my sisters, just to keep the dialogue open because it's, during these times, it's really good just to check on one another.
I do a check-in with my sisters and stuff too.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy because one, you want to make sure they're, being smart and staying safe.
Yeah.
I got some dummies in my family.
Oh, you have no idea. I do too.
There's some dummies. And so it's like, all right, you're staying safe? Okay, good.
Yep.
And it's great. Doing stuff like this is fun. Doing Skypes. What are you doing?
Preparing myself.
Oh, you're going to squirt a kitty?
Oh.
Oh, kitty being bad. Oh, anyways, this was fun. Let's see, comments. Any other premonition? I'm just eating. Yeah, I'm all full. By the way, how you staying sane during the COVID times? Let me tell you, I barely am.
You're insane.
That's because you're a homebody. You just sit there and watch Charmed
I
all day
watched
long.
Charmed. I've been watching, binge watching Supernatural.
That's his
I've
normal
been
life.
Reading. I have lots to do.
This is normal life.
Watch Shameless. It will keep you sane. Trust me. You'll say my life's not that bad.
Oh my God, right? Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap the show up, guys. This was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Yeah, this was really fun. I liked it.
Yeah. So this was fun. Let me see. Am I going live tomorrow? I don't know.
What's tomorrow? Oh, Saturday. For
Saturday.
Saturdays. You should.
Maybe.
Do
I'll
it.
think about it.
Do
I just don't know what I would do.
Do it.
it.
I don't know what I would do. Maybe. So maybe. And I don't know what else I'm doing. I am going to start doing more stuff. What do you got going on?
Tomorrow I'm going to be pre-recording a protection ritual. One of my own crafting.
Oh, it's going to be special.
An original.
It's going to be an
Anything
Original.
magically is original.
It's so original. You know, it's like a little bit of spells, some herbs, and you mix in some mouth queefing, and you've got a Lucian spell. This is what I listen to all day.
No, this is me. I'll walk in the room and Dave will be like, what? I'll be like, look, Dave, my powers are going. I made it levitate. I'll be like, and you have a brain of a 2-year-old.
That's awesome.
Or his other response is, and how old are we today?
Oh, I'd be like, wow, that's fantastic.
And he just goes back to typing. I'll be like, isn't that so cool? I feel so powerful now.
His famous thing to me is, really?
So, really?
Yeah, that's Dave's other response.
Really? Really? Really?
Yep.
Oh, shit. I'm hurting.
Anyways.
All right. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us
It
tonight.
was fun.
Yeah. Everyone, you know, round of applause for our friend October and Jeff. And what are you doing?
And don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, join us on our Facebook group.
That one down
Boss
there.
Paths.
And
Check out my Instagram. I should probably start posting more. Mine is the Boneyard Gentleman. Is the Wiz.
yeah, I've actually been charging my drones. I think I'm going to do some drone video somewhere.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I don't know because, like, I don't know where I can go without freaking going and driving to a park that's closed. I'm gonna figure something out. You know, make him drop me off somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's been great. Thank you guys, and everyone have a good night.
Do I have a